The Pope heads back to the Vatican.
The United Nations general debate opens this morning.
And a presidential candidate has a scare during her campaign. Good morning. It's Monday, September 28th, 2015. Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Megan Judy.
And I'm Jack Hummel.
And I'm Tim Schmidt. We had the supermoon, the blood.
Crews will hold a groundbreaking for a new early childhood learning center today. The location for the school will be between Lange Middle School and Lange Park in Columbia. It's being built to help with the growth of the school district. The center will be ready in 2017. The ceremony starts 4:15 this afternoon. Construction crews will begin painting balconies and installing awnings on Broadway in downtown Columbia. This means the sidewalks on the east side of Broadway and the alley will be closed. The sidewalk should open this Friday night.
Saving up that hard-earned cash may be easier said than done.
After the break, see just how many people are prepared for retirement. U.S. airport security agents found a record number of guns in passengers' luggage during the week of September 17th. 67 guns were found in luggage intended to carry onto airplanes. 56 of those were loaded and 26 headed around in the chamber. Nationwide, TSA officers have found more than 2,000 guns at airport security checks this year. A new immigration study found Asians will be the largest group of immigrants living in the U.S. within the next 50 years. The foreign-born population is also expected to increase to make up 18% of the U.S. population. Immigrants currently make up 14% of the population, and 47% of those people are Hispanic. By 2055, Asians are expected to make up 36% and Hispanics 34%. Having a retirement plan in place is important for all Americans.
Many people are getting a little behind on setting a plan in place, though. NBC's Chris Clackham has details.
Today is National Drink a Beer Day. According to a 2014 survey, most Americans who drink alcohol choose beer over wine and liquor. It found 41% prefer beer, the highest percentage recorded in nearly a decade. The survey also found more Americans prefer to get to know someone over a beer rather than a cocktail. 1 in 3 families struggle with not having enough diapers. An initiative of the National Diaper Bank Network is trying to change that. The network has a campaign goal of collecting 100,000 diapers. Huggies will match every diaper donated to the campaign, which runs through Sunday. Donations can be made online at diaperdrive.org. A study by home improvement retailer Lowe's finds nearly 2/3 of consumers with yards and lawns have experienced bad yard etiquette by a neighbor. Millennials were found to be the most likely to commit yard etiquette offenses, but millennials were also found to be the most likely group to mow a neighbor's lawn for them.
Have you committed a yard etiquette offense?
I may or may not have.
Yeah, I have to get to the bottom of that. Replacing the waiting room with the web.
NBC's Doreen Getzlinger has more on the new way doctors are seeing some patients who have not had access to health care. In a live look at your first alert Skycam over downtown Columbia, it is 4:55, KOMU-8 News Today, coverage you can count on.
All right, thank you very much.
Pope Francis is back in Rome this morning after a 6-day trip to the U.S.
At each stop, the pontiff was welcomed by thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, both non-believers and the faithful.
KOMU-8's Ashley Holt is live outside of City Hall with the details. Ashley? A startling moment in Texas for Republican presidential candidate Carly Fiorina. Fiorina was speaking at the National Women's Business Conference in San Antonio when the backdrop fell behind her. Several women rushed to the shield to save her from the collapse. No one was hurt after the near crisis. Fiorina said, quote, "I'm plenty tough enough to be made commander-in-chief." Were you able to see the eclipse last night? The U.S. and much of the world was able to see a total lunar eclipse of a supermoon. The event happened for the first time in 30 years, and it was considered the 4th and final blood moon or eclipse between 2014 and 2015. NASA says an event like this will not happen again until 2033. The land down under got a bit deeper over the weekend. See the video from a campsite that was swallowed up after the break.
Much more seasonable at that point.
It sounds like it, yeah. And did you stay awake for the moon last night?
Saw a little bit of it. I saw the penumbral, I think I said that right. It was where it started first getting shaded over.
Okay, yes.
It was around like 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I had to go to bed.
Early wake up.
No,
early wake up for us.
All right, thank you.
We're closing in on the 1-year anniversary since President Obama formed an international coalition against ISIS. This week, world leaders will convene for the UN General Assembly, where they'll discuss the campaign against ISIS. Despite billions of dollars spent, the worldwide campaign appears to have made little impact. The militants' reach has expanded to other countries, including Libya and Afghanistan. President Obama and Vladimir Putin will meet to discuss tensions over Moscow's military engagement in Syria. The White House says the meeting should focus on Ukraine and getting Moscow to live up to a fragile peace plan. But Putin's camp says Ukraine would be discussed only if time allowed, with Syria and the fight against ISIS dominating the discussions.